Sitting out here looking at all this really gets me thinking. Gets me thinking a lot about something that happened to me today that really put a lot of thought in me. And that's making sure that you have the right tool that you need, the right tool that's required to make sure that you're able to do what it is that you need to do and get what it is you need to get out of what it is that you're doing, to make sure that it's going to be the smoothest, easiest, most comfortable, most relaxed way of being able to do and be able to get the right tool. My name is Mark Anthony DuBose Jr. and I was born July 4th of 1986. Today, I'm talking about a concept of making sure that, hey Johnny, hey Oreo, not Johnny and Oreo, but making sure that you're using the right tools you need it to be able to get the job done. Because today, I just come to realize that I've been doing something a certain way that I felt like I was having success. I felt like things were going good. It seemed like everything was just all right, like it was cool. But I knew that there was another tool out there that was gonna be able to make my life so much easier, so much simpler, and just way nicer, way nicer. Hey Johnny, Oreo down. You can just down back there, buddy, down. And that tool that I've been, using so far, which was cool, was all right. But the tool that I wanted to get, that I knew was gonna be able to make my life easier, came to me today. And that tool, being a, physical item right now, is I tested it out, I used it a little bit, I tried it, just see what was gonna happen. And I've come to realize I've been doing everything wrong my whole life. My whole life I've been just not doing what it is that I should have been doing. I've been utilizing and using some things that I thought was good to go. But those good to goes just were slowing me down in reality. Slowing me down to the point of sometimes it would just actually absolutely frustrate me. It frustrated me how much it was slowing me down, knowing that I knew there was something else out there, but yet I was still just using this because I didn't want to make the, sacrifice to be able to get that next item, knowing that if I would have just put some things around, I could easily have gotten it, but I didn't. I just pushed it off because I was like, nah, it's just too much. Nah, it's too much. Nah, it's too hard. No, it's just, I would always just put it off. And then finally I just said to myself, Mark, get it, make it happen. Let's do this. And I did it, and I come to realize, my goodness, like this is for me, when I look at this back here, my number one problem with working with a whole lot of chicken for me is being able to figure out how to get into a package. And to you, that may not make sense because you probably have never worked with dealing with so many and try to figure out how to cut it up and how to put it in and how to be able to get into the freezer. But the process of it being alive right there and then getting into the freezer, the hardest part for me is the packaging. And I've been doing a method that I thought was good to go. It was all right. But now I got a whole new method that it's gonna make this just go so fast and so less worrisome and just simple. And that really got me thinking today about the concept of having the right tools and making sure that I got to talk about God a little bit today and give a little, what do you call it, a plug, a shout out. I got to give a shout out to God in a way today of making sure that I'm utilizing, Him, and I have Him to be able to, or whatever. I have God to be able to utilize, to be able to have the right tools needed and required to be able to have an awesome experience on this life. That sometimes, some days, and even the past few days for me have been rocky, been challenging, been tough, been really just putting in a lot of thought about what it is that I'm doing and where I'm going and what it is that I want to keep on pursuing. That I have the right tools in my pocket today to be able to allow me to be able to get through some stuff like that and still be able to thrive and still be able to do what it is that I need to do and get done what it is that I need to get done and not having any sort of hiccup on trying to accomplish what I need to accomplish. That I know for a fact before that when I run into situations where I'm just not happy, I'm not satisfied, I'm not sure, that I get into a place where I just don't want to do anything. I would get into a place where it's just like, you know what, let's sweep the day away in reality. Let's not even try let's not eat, let's not drink, let's not shower, let's not make the bed, let's just not do anything. And I've come to realize that I've completely gotten away from that by having the inspiration behind me of knowing that I have the right tools to be able to use, to be able to utilize, to be able to get me through some things that I no longer run into that hiccup. I run into about 5 minutes of just like, shoot, not even 5 minutes. I run into about 15 seconds of like, I don't know. And then I'm just like, while I don't know, I'm just doing what it is that I need to do. I'm still getting it done. And I can say, I don't know, and how I don't know how I still just keep following through, but I do know. I do know that it's a spirit behind me that's inside of me that's like, Mark, we got stuff to do. We got to get going. Not in a way that I'm being lazy or I'm procrastinating or I'm not doing or I'm not able. It's just a matter of some things aren't always going to be perfect for us every single day. You're just not just going to have like the most magical, awesome, sunshine and smiling day. Like today, it's just been a completely rainy day, a completely just dark, it's calm, slow day in reality with how the weather is going. And days like that can kind of make you want to say, slow down yourself and what it is that you need to do. That for me, I just know that I've got God behind me to be able to allow me to just keep, well, let's go, let's make it happen. And or if I do need to take a break sometimes, because sometimes I'm going too much. And then that's just where I just have it in me to know that some people that just come to me, that just say some stuff to me, that's just like, hey Mark, you know what? I know you've been going hard, but just take it easy today. Just relax today. And I had a human being straight to say that to me, and I'm just like, I appreciate that, because I was kind of feeling that way, but I just kind of in reality was like, I got the confirmation. And that's the having the right tools to be able to have and be able to do to make sure that I'm constantly able to just keep on going and keep on making stuff happen. And it's something in me that just says that life is so much simpler when I have a belief in knowing that God is an absolutely amazing being that created all this, that put me here, that did everything for me to be able to allow me to be able to do this. And it's just something in me that just says that I don't know how to say it to get you to understand it, to convince you to understand it, especially if you don't know me, you've never seen me, you've never been around me, you don't get to have a good understanding of what I do on a day-to-day, how I'm able to actually just speak to you with seeing you and having a good understanding of you, that I can't really say, I don't know how to say it, because I used to be the person that would watch people on the back side of a camera saying something and say, oh, God is amazing, God is wonderful, and I would just look at them and was like, dude, you're an idiot, you're a fool, you just don't know. But today I understand that having God in my toolbox of being my main tool set, being my whole everything up, all my tools, that if I have an issue, I have a complication, I have a problem, I have something going on, that I could pull all kinds of tools out of this toolbox, this tool set, this tool chest, this tool world, that I could do what I need to do to be able to make sure that I can get through and get past and get happen and make happen. And then having more and more understanding, more and more faith and more belief has allowed me to be able to upgrade my toolbox to an unlimited amount. So I have an unlimited amount of ways to be able to go when things just aren't quite working right, when things aren't going the way that I want it to go. And a lot of times I get stuck in that, and I know a lot of us get stuck in that with, I'm not happy with what I have right now, and I want this and I want that, and I want to go here and I need this and I need that. And sometimes it's a way to be able to have God in the tool, being your toolbox, say, hey dude, your tools are full. Your situation is full. Everything is good to go. Slow the heck down for a second and open that drawer up, check out what you need, and let's move forward. Instead of trying to think like, you're just going crazy with I don't haves all over the place, as opposed to just realizing what it is that you do have, and you do have everything. You have life. You have a chance to be able to be. You have a chance to be able to do something, anything, and make anything happen. And the simple fact of just being able to breathe and being able to stand and be able to walk and be able to talk and be able to do that is a step above what a whole lot of people on this planet already just can't do. Some people just can't walk. Some people can't breathe right. Some people can't see anything. Some people can't hear a single thing. And for you to be able to do all of those things is, man, that's incredible. That's incredible to me. That I have all these tools and all these toolboxes to be able to do what it is that I need to do to kind of slow down and take a step back. And it's a very interesting situation for me to be able to be about and be able to have. And I don't know how I can convince more and more people of that in reality without just saying it, that I really want to be able to show something. I really want to do something. But then when you start doing that, that's when things get complicated, because there's no miracle that I can show you and do for you. Because if I do, then you need to really question who Mark Anthony DuBose Jr., born July 4th, 1986 is. Because then I am something that isn't right and something that is completely not good. That I fell into listening to someone who sounded really good, who was sounding really strong, who was sounding like he knew all of it. He got all the answers. But then he comes out with these miracles. I'm healing people. I'm putting hands on people and taking their sight away. And I'm just like, hold on a second, buddy. Hold on a second. There's only one being that's been able to do that, and that is God. And you are not that. So if you start doing that, that says something strong about who you are as a person and what you actually are all about. That's just no good. And that's just no good. And with that, man, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for being able to have the chance to be able to know that sometimes having the right tool can really slow you down in a way. But having the right tools and using them right and having them come to you right and knowing how to use them, I guess, is the main thing. I'm just so thankful to know how to use the tools. That sometimes we can have something absolutely amazing. I can have this huge, massive chainsaw out here, and if you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to run it, you don't know what kind of fuel it uses, you don't know what kind of oil it uses, you don't know how to keep up the maintenance on it, you don't even know how to put the push button starting on it. It's a pointless tool for you. So you need to figure out how to be able to use the tool. But once you figure out how to use the tool and you have the tool, then you're going to be able to do something absolutely great. I just imagine you would be able to do the same way that I'd be able to do some things that I just look at it. I'm just like, I don't know how this happens to me. I don't know how this goes. I just don't know sometimes. Where I get very confused a lot of times with things that happen to me and things that come to me that just really put a whole lot of thought inside of me to just man, I got the right tools and I know how to use the tools today. That I used to have the tools, but I didn't know what that tool was for and how to use that, and what that tool over there was for and how to use that, and what the tools back here were for and how to use any of those. That I didn't know how to do any of it, but now today, I'm so thankful to be able to have such a ease of access to be able to have the things that I have, to be able to do the things that I do, to be able to know that if I run into a situation that I know what to do and how to use it and how to get around it and how to be about it and to get stuff done with it. And it's just it's such an amazing thing to be able to be able to have and be able to be about. And it's something that I don't know how to even share more and more with you with other than just speaking some words and just saying some words that I wish that I could be able to do something more so that you can understand what it is that I understand and how I see things and how things are going for me. Because like I said, there was a day that I would listen to a guy say the name of Jesus and I'm just like, dude, I don't care what you got to say. None of that matters. That's all pointless. That's worthless. That's not going to do nothing. That hasn't done nothing. That's done nothing for my whole family. That's done nothing for nobody I know. That hasn't done anything for me. And I know there's a lot of people on this planet that feel that way. And I'm trying to figure out how. And that's something inside of me that I know is one of my needs that God needs to be met, to be able to figure out how to be able to communicate what it is that he wants and who it is that he is and all it is that he's able to do to be able to get through us, to be able to get to you that doesn't have any understanding. And I'm thankful to be able to continue to keep doing what I'm doing, that at some point, someday, the consistency and the consistency and persistence and the attitude of just never wanting to quit is going to come in to show someone something of who God actually truly is. Because I just know inside of me that I have some stuff that I have to do that I can't not do. And hey Johnny, let's get down. I have some things that I have to do that I just can't not do. And I've been testing and challenging that a lot. And I'm just so thankful to be able to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And I hope that y'all have a great, a great day, a great evening, a great week. And just changing what it is that you're using to be able to get yourself to be able to get through the day, and understanding that you, your own self, just accept it, that you can't get it done yourself. Another person around you can't get it done for you. You got to rely on something else that's so much greater to be able to get you through some things. And once you are able to do that, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to upgrade your life and be able to have the right tools in your toolbox to be able to get done what it is that you need to get done. Thank you.